Thank you for being here. This is Heavenly Divine, and thank you for joining me. I am going to be doing a money read throughout this video, and I'm going to go over October 13th through October 20th, from Sunday to Sunday from year 2024. And so in this video, I'm just going to be talking about finances throughout the cards. So for like example, if you see the Ace of Cups, and for some people who are already familiar with the cards and they know that's a very loving card, and I'm talking about, oh, a job, a new job, you know, new money and stuff like that. That's because I'm only reading for the finances of the cards. So some things that I'm going to pull from the cards around the end are going to be the chakras that you can work with throughout your week. And if you want to work with other things besides just frequencies, I'm going to tell you crystals, oils, and herbs that you can incorporate throughout your week. I'm going to tell you your lucky number. I'm going to give you a yes or no that the spirits have said throughout the cards. And there was an angel message that came through, so I'm going to explain that. And then I'm going to write that along your screen over here. And I'm going to finish up with going over the oracle cards. So at the end, we will do a pick a card oracle card. So let's get into the read. I'm going to start off with the bone, and it's also called Domino. It's an American game. So what's going on with the bone right away is that there's going to be a small increase in finances. So I want to talk about the past first. So the past is energy that you have learned, and you're going to incorporate it towards your future. And so it's talking about like new direction. This number 4. Paychecks, degrees, diplomas, protecting your family and your money and your thoughts. Something about that you needed to be greedy in the past. It was not a good time to be generous. Just because, like, it's not saying that there's any type of like emergencies or anything important that you had to worry about or get ready for, but because like your empire or your assets or the things that you have cost more than other people, so it just wasn't a good time to be like giving to charities. You had to be greedy, if you will. And some people are feeling like they were feeling jaded, you know, like bored, and it was giving them a bit of bitterness throughout life, like, you know, like just feeling, not looking up, feeling a bit of pessimistic, wanting to stay in your shell, not wanting to come out from your comfort zone, not really feeling good about meeting other people. Some people, like within the court of law, could have been getting bullied, or some people getting bullied at work. Some people may have been feeling like a lot of people were against them, some type of defeat, some type of acceptance. Some people needed to rest to continue to go on, like at work. Yeah, some people need to rest to continue to go on. Like something about like you're coming up to a milestone, like a chapter in life. And you're going up this metaphorically speaking mountain, right? And like you're going up something that's very hard. Like, so it's not like such an obstacle or upheaval where you have like closed a whole book or a chapter. This is something that you have started a new chapter in your book or in your life, right? And so that's why they're saying that there's like a need to focus on rest so that you can continue to go on. It's not saying rest so that you would stop completely. So, okay, now I want to go into the future, because like some people were possibly feeling bullied, maybe at work, possibly within the court of law. There's like a limbo. There is something that you're in the middle of. You're not sure like if it's going in your favor or not. And surprisingly, as how you may be feeling bullied by someone, like this person feels bullied by you. there's like in the future you need to be careful because there's going to be change. It's like big change after chaos and conflict. You need to watch out for competitions, stay away from that, staying away from arguments within work and friends is not something in the future about it not being a good time for any type of rivalry, any type of conflict. It's going to start something about starting fights easily. This needs to be careful within work, friends, competition, gossip. Being careful, you have got to be careful of having a lack mindset. So you got to think positive towards the future. Right? Because these pessimistic thoughts of thinking downwardly about the money, or because you feel that these small increases, it might make you feel that business is moving so slow that there is no money. But yeah, pay attention to the little things. They're going to build into big things. And just avoid like conflict, arguments with friends and family. Just like stay out of that for right now. Paying attention towards yourself and like the little things that you have got and that you're going to grow from, and the more things that you're going to gain. So the secret energy going on from the bone, 9 stands for endurance. There's some type of consequences or boundaries. Like, so somebody's tired and there's like accomplishments. So you gotta, for a second, I think I might have said this before, like the rest. And while you do this, you need to pay attention to like where you started is what the spirits want you to do. Like you have come a long, hard way, right? So the spirits want you to see like where you have started, and they want just a short period of time of rest and pay attention to where you are now and how far that you have come. So you're almost at the end of something. You're not there, but you're like almost there, if you get my drift. So someone's tired, but you're gonna keep going. You have endurance, you have patience, and you have these boundaries, and like you're aware of consequences, and you're aware of parameters and areas. So someone is walking the path of success. That's what 9's about. The secret energy is 9 for the bone. There are worries, right? Some people are worried and they're having nightmares when they're going to bed. So the time, if you do have to worry, the time to do that would be better in the beginning of the day. Not before you go to bed. Like set a list for the next day of the things that you need to do. And the next morning, just short list that, pick one thing that you're going to work on throughout the day. But when you go to bed is not the time to be worrying. That's the time to be chilling, doing the things that you like. If you play games, if you read, if you watch like a movie or you watch something at night, it's the time to do something that you generally enjoy. If you grab yourself a snack, whatever you do, if you go outside and you enjoy the weather before you lay down real quick, if you're the type of person who winds down with a bath, whatever you do to mellow out and chill and de-stress and decompress is what you need to do before you go to bed. It would be like a good time to work with that third eye chakra, because some people are worrying and you're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, because you're thinking pessimistically, like you're just thinking catastrophically, like what of all the things that could go wrong. The spirits want you to start thinking about the things that could go right, and like what if things do go right, and all the possibilities that you have for you. And so I think that's why there's like a moment of why the spirits want you to rest for a second and pay attention that like someone has done something that's so incredibly impossible that a lot of other people wouldn't be able to do. And this is a secret that you keep to yourself. And like, it's not really the best time to go around and telling everyone about this about you. But it's something that the spirits really want you to be reminded of about you. This is the secrets. There's some type of okay, hold on. So things get worse before they get better. For some people, like they could be contemplating suicide, taking themselves from their life because of how difficult some of the things that they're going through. And so I would ask you to wait. Just wait before you do this. Just wait. Something about self-reliant. Somebody has to be self-reliant. They have to like worry about themselves, and they don't have anyone else to worry about them but themselves. And so someone has planted seeds, right? And so you're going to get a reward. In the future, there's going to be more free time. There's going to be some type of recognition, but because of your hustling, you're going to be able to pull some tangible goods and finances that will help you. And so it's something that you did this for yourself. You got this for yourself, and that's why you deserve this reward for yourself. There's traveling that someone has to pay attention to. You need to pay attention to your travel plans. Somebody has to travel a long distance from like one edge of a continent to another. Let's get to. So now I'm going to read the main energy from divine. So by divine, what I'm saying is another word for poker. When we do divination with tarot cards, they're called tarot readings, and when we do divination with poker cards, they're called divine readings. So that's why you hear me say divine all the time. And the Ten of Spades is the main energy from the divine's perspective, like the main energy that is going on this week. And so like there's a warning throughout this whole reading, like caution. This is like such a crazy card. You want to avoid drama for this week. There's an end and there's going to be a new beginning, but like there's a dramatic ending for some people. It's really bad ending, and it's going to be a new start. For some people, they could like be losing a job, and this is such a bad card. Like it even could be murder for some people, homicide, like where I have to like slow down, where a father could be murdering a daughter, or a husband is murdering the wife. What else is about this card? There's ends and there's new beginnings, and it's like really bad ends. Someone could be losing a friend. Someone could be losing like a pet or a family member. Someone could have lost a court case. Someone could have lost a job. So with like the whole job thing, I would rather want to avoid this. If you see that there is drama going on around you, there's like mob mentality. There's an animalistic mentality where people are not being nice or fair or civil. They're not being mature. And there's someone who does the job very well, and they're very mature, and they want to stay out of some type of drama. But there are people who are ganging up and hating on this person. And I can't tell you like any reason why. The only reason why I could tell you is because it's like animalistic and mob mentality, and that that people are just being ugly. Like it's a brutal end. There's bullying. There's bad management, which means that there's a bad owner. Something going on the internet. There's backstabbing. Like all around, You have to watch yourself. It's a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all. This even could be like a family that I'm talking about. I usually like put it like with a place of work. Like there's a lot of fighting going on. There's a lot of defensiveness, or like a court case. There's a lot of having to protect yourself. There's a lot of having to avoid something, having to avoid volatile, having to avoid blow-ups, having to wonder how someone's going to act this day. Yeah, so like there's a brutal, really bad end. Something's about to end, and there's going to be a new beginning. And from this, like there's going to be newfound energy that you're going to get, that you're going to gain from that. As crazy as that sounds, you're going to get energy from this. Like maybe because the end and like a new start. And so when with the rest, and now you have energy to move on to a new endeavor. You have energy to move on to a new start. But there's going to be, you might have energy to start a new workout regimen for some people. There's going to be like new things, new home, new car, new job. But right now, like you're in the middle of something ending. And for this is like you closed a book and you're about to go on to a whole nother new book. Let's go into the main energy of the tarot. And so judgment is what this is talking about with the week. And so somebody has good discernment. Like right now you have a good, you're good at picking people's character. You're good at seeing who someone is, like with really not even having to spend too much time knowing them. So either you pick up on vibes very well, you pay attention to people's mannerisms and the promises that they keep, what they say, and how they're being. You pay attention to people's behavior. You pay attention to like every little thing. And so you are so smart and like a bit of a detective and investigator that you can pick up on people's vibes just by not even meeting them. Like other people could describe this person to you and you already know what the deal is. You already know what the time is. You already know like what's up. So this person has really good sense of judgment, a really good sense of character. For some people, you could be getting a good announcement within court. And so like this could be like a criminal case or a domestic case, a custody case, but like it's going to affect you and your family. And so right now you are like getting, it seems like miracles are happening for you. Like pennies from above, pennies from heaven, like the ancestors are raising up, the spirits are raising up from the graves to come help you right now. Right now, this is like a really good time, like as we're going into the holidays. And so they want to come help you. And it's crazy how you're mustering this energy, you're mustering this hope, and somebody's like really prayed up. Someone's going to get a good announcement of health, possibly from the doctor or some other type of means, but a good message of health. There is an angel over you, Gabriel, the angel of messages. And so they're coming through to give you, someone's really got to come through to say this to you. Something about dualities and contracts, and though group communication is not good, there's like some type of private communication going one-on-one that's going to go well. Something about court, possibly maybe someone's conveying all the information that they need to a lawyer. But there's like good judgment that's going to go towards you. There's an announcement, and there's something that is going to go in your favor. This card is about wisdom right now. Something that you're learning, that you're gaining, that you researched, that you have, that you got, and that someone's being very strategic. Somebody's using their time, their money they're paying towards their future very well. And someone is, I think that's why there's like this pause, so you can pay attention towards what you're about to do next. But yeah, someone's gonna get a good announcement. So the focus throughout the week is the Ten of Wands reverse. So this is what you're focused on, what the spirits want you to focus on. So things get worse before they get better. If someone has a lot that they have to do, that's on their plate, right? You got a lot that you got to do. And so like I said, things get worse before they get better. Someone, I don't know why, like just popped in my head that someone could be a flight attendant, because so this card is like you have to travel and someone's got to travel overseas, and so it's delayed. It's not that it's not going to happen. It is going to happen. And that's what you need to put in your mind, that it is going to happen. So that's why somebody is like frustrated with delayed travel plans. But you still need to plan. You still need to get money aside. You still need to like pack your bags, because there is like some travel plans that are going to happen. It's just that, so the thing about it, how I read the cards, is that it's never that you're not going to get to your goals. It's just that it's going to take a little bit longer than you thought. So you need to be patient. It's just that plans are delayed, because right now it's possibly that it's not a good time for this to be executed. It's all about timing, divine timing, and perfect timing. But that it would be just a better time for it to happen a little bit later. So continue to prepare yourself, to continue to accumulate the things that you want to get. Continue to get yourself ready for some goals, some things that you want. So the focus is on. The spirits are saying that like you're about to have more time in the future, like a bit more free time, and there's going to be an end to something and a new beginning. Like there was something that was ending that was like so problematic. It was a lot on your shoulders. It was a lot of stress. It was a lot of stress. Like it was probably like problematic managers, like annoying people at work, probably people not doing their jobs, probably people putting a lot of work on you. But there was a lot of pressure, and it just seemed like there's like a straw that hit a camel's back. A donkey went wild. There's going to be alleviating pressure. A pressure has dropped. You're getting things off your plates. You're like, there's some type of steam that is blowing. You're crossing things off your list, and you're just, there was a lot going on, and so you had to multitask. You had to do a lot, and so you're starting to see an end to some of these projects, and you're starting to see where you're going to be able to start new ones, or like I said within the card, this card is like there were some travel plans that were delayed, and so you have to pay attention to those things again. Things are going in the future. The focus, you need to be paying attention to how things are going to be moving a bit more smoothly for you. Now, there were like some friends that were putting this pressure on you, like this unnecessary pressure that you didn't need. It could have been like coworkers. It could have been like for some people within a friend group. And so like there's just like a brutal end, a cut of ties, and just paying attention towards the necessities, towards priorities of a future. And so we're letting go of that for things to be more peaceful. Like somebody is paying attention to and focusing towards calm, something being more peaceful in their heart, not being, someone doesn't want to have to juggle so many things somewhere where things were messy and sloppy. It was sloppy. It was straight mess. It was chaos. It was fighting. They was fighting at lunch. Couldn't even eat. Couldn't even eat the turkey sandwich with some mustard on it. For real. But anyways, let's go to the secret energy throughout the week, which is the Eight of Pentacles, which is a very favorable card with someone who's working hard, paying attention towards details, and that's like that is a reward from your focus. So 8 is like infinity, evolving, transforming, a number of energy. And I just want to skip real quick to somebody's very talented, somebody's very skillful, somebody's very good at what they do. Like you stay trained up, you stay practicing your craft and expanding on that and revising it and just doing more that you can. You probably do see where you might have time and you're managing it well, that you could take on like a detour or another type of achievement or just a goal that would be on the side. But so anyways, I think I did say this earlier, that someone's like almost at the end of a project and there's going to be a money influx, right? You're paying attention. Somebody's working very hard at their job, at their goal, something that you do. And so there's going to be a money influx, whether you see that coming or not. For some people who are working hard, it's like, I'm sure they're like, yes, there's a money influx that's coming. And so somebody is planning and they're paying attention very wisely, very smartly towards their future and how they're going to allocate this money, how they're going to spend this money. There's also like a reminder to put a little bit away and save, because that's always going to help in the future. Somebody's a Ronin, someone does not have a master, somebody controls themselves, they're the beat of their own, like they're the drummer, they run through the beat of their own drum. I forget how that saying goes, but they control themselves. And this is someone who doesn't do very well with someone else telling them what to do. Like, it would be best if someone asked you rather than told you, out of, kindness and respect. This is also someone who's an architect. This is someone who is an artist. This is someone who's a student and they could have a job on the side, or maybe someone was paying attention a lot towards grants and scholarships. But either way, somebody's like working on a computer as well. But somebody's about to get some money, and you're going to pay attention in the future towards how you're going to manage this for yourself. This is another card for wisdom. Transforming, evolving. Something about shared money and domestic affairs. Like, if some people are within a partnership, some people are like managing their partner's money, and they're being fair about that as well. That's really nice. What goes around comes around. 4:18 on the clock.
After a little girl was murdered, Kamala ignored Jessica.
Damn.
Allowed convicted sex offenders.
4:18 on the clock, right? So like I'm seeing 2:8, a legal decision is going to be made in your favor. Devote more time to spiritual practice and meditation. Someone's like, there's some type of sacrifice that someone made. Someone's paying attention to details and like red print at like the bottom print at under a contract, right? So it's not a good time for liars to be trying to get anything over on you, because it's a joke. It's comical. It's hilarious. This person's not able to be lied to. They're just really good at what they do. They notice every little thing. They can read between the lines in the Matrix. It's like Neo. There's within business, for some people who've been putting out like contracts and proposals for investments, that's gonna come through. Someone's going to be smooching and socializing and networking. Somebody's a boss. Somebody's got talent. Somebody's picking their battles wisely. So they don't have time for petty, shrivel things. Like somebody's like, right now at the moment, it's secret that they're paying attention to something big for themselves that's going on. Okay. Let's move towards Oracle. The first Oracle is be your own guide. So people like it when I break down the oracles too. There's a little bit of abundance, right? Coming for whoever's picking this card. A little bit of abundance. Someone's open to this, right? A little bit stardom or something. Something's catching on. You need to guide yourself though. So where I see the moon and this eye is, I think that's pretty interesting. Something about paying attention towards mysticism and secrets. Strong, brave, bold. And yeah, we do have some abundance and prosperity because there's that wheat right there. A little bit of stars, a little bit of attention on you. Right now it's a good time to show off some type of confidence. Right now you do need to pay attention. You got a lot of snakes around you, a lot of people who are not really friends. There is engaging more in education. Something about where you're like self-taught, you're teaching yourself, you're diving more into something of the unknown. Something about somebody's healing. Somebody could be healing up from an injury. But yeah, you got to be careful of like, maybe there's like a doctor or somebody who's saying that they're for you and they're not. But there's basically, there's like, you need to watch out for your so-called friends. I guess it was hard for me to say it. Happiness is a choice I make. Sometimes it's hard for people to believe that, but it is. It's a choice. You know, you're choosing it. Some days it's really hard. You might have to holler it, you know. You might have to holler. It's the best day, even when it's not. But there's a lot. Whoever's choosing this card, like if you're really feeling the colors and everything, don't just, you know, choose it because of what I said. Like whatever pops out to you and you're like, oh, I like that card. Some truth is coming out. And there's like, someone's got like a lot of abundance and prosperity coming towards them. There's like comfort too. You will do the best you can every single day. And someone is, well, it's a bit good for whoever's choosing this one card to be greedy. And there's some type of magic that you got flown around you throughout your world. And for you, you do have to be careful, like as you're going through the ethers and this mysticism and just seeing the beauties of life, you have to be careful of like some type of secrets that are like embarked on some type of truth that's kind of crazy. Like there's like secrets that are like, but there's a lot of truth, but there's like a secret and someone's keeping something from someone. And someone has to watch out for their so-called friends too. They're like hidden in the shadows they're in the shadows or something. But someone's got to watch out for their so-called friends right there too. And say yes, this is coming up a lot. We are going into the holidays. So for someone right here, there's like definitely truth that's coming out for you. And you're very open to this. And there's a lot of prosperity that's coming towards you as well. Say yes. Thank you for being here with me, Collective, and sitting down for this money read. And I apologize, I had the music blasting the whole time. So if you like my style reading and you would like your personal read where I'm focusing on you and your question, just hit my email up below. After I receive your payment and an email, and what I'm looking for in this email is your first name or a name that you go by and the subject that you want me to read for. Example, love, money, health, law. I am not a medium, nor do I read intuitively. These people tend to want to know the details of your question and pull advice from their opinion. I am an interpretive cartomancer, which means that I do not need to know your question because I'm reading the cards. If you would like to disclose the details, that is fine. Your secrets are safe with me. Everything you say to me is confidential. I read one energy at a time. For example, if you want me to read for money, I'm going to process that at one transaction. Next, say you want me to read you for love, I'm going to process that as second transaction, and so on. If you want me to read you for another reading for law, I'm going to process that as a third transaction. Your video I send you is set on private. If you would like to share it with others, just send them the URL. If you want to make your video public, just add it to a playlist and it's going to show up on your YouTube channel. So thank you again, and thank you for everyone who helps me out with my videos, and all the materials that I'm using is going to be in the description below, and I'm going to see you in the next read, which is all signs. And so the video I have lining up after this are going to be prior money reads in case you want to go back in the past and review anything. All right, thanks again, and I will see you later. Later.